Hello everyone, welcome to this Dota 2 cast. My name's Automo, and today I'll be casting a very special game. It's I don't know, I'm celebrating casting 100 games. I'm gonna do a giveaway for this game. So I'm gonna explain that in a minute. All you have to do to participate in this giveaway is that you have to um, pick an MVP, and in return I'm going to be giving this bundle, the Array of Tranquility. To sign up for this, all you have to do is subscribe and leave a comment on who you think is the MVP in this game, and that's all you need to do. I'll be picking a winner within a few days. So let's look at the two teams. Actually, I'll pick a winner within 2 days, honestly, just to keep it fair, within 48 hours of this video being casted. So let's look at the two teams. We have Michi on the Wind Ranger. We have Mirana being played by Vita Noob, Jakio by Please Don't Bite Me, Omni-Knight being played by Calamero, and lastly we have Medusa being played by Mike Lizo. I want to make sure that people know that this is a ranked game. I'm not exactly sure what the MMR is, but it seems pretty decent. I also don't know. Anyway, we have Oxy on the Shadow Fiend, Centaur Warner being played by A7. Looks like a jungling Legion Commander being played by Miro, or it could be a jungling Axe, we're not sure. She's taking quite a lot of damage and in fact might be dead. Yep, she is dead. Shackle comes out a bit unneeded, to be honest. Looks like both of the Dire get the Bounty Rune, but the Radiants get the First Blood and no, they can't get Second Blood, they don't have Liquid Fire. So easy breezy on the Crystal Maiden. And lastly we have, looks like an Axe, not sure if he's the one jungling or not, being played by Bumblebee. So yeah, just to make sure that everyone knows that there is going to be a giveaway for this video. All you have to do is comment on who you think is the MVP and subscribe to the channel, and within 2 days I'll give you, someone's going to win the Array of Tranquility. Doesn't really matter, it'll be picked at random. Yeah, I am so good at sponsoring these things, oh my god. Anyway, let's not talk about that too much. Let's look at the mid lane. We're going to have Wind Ranger against Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend goes for Presence of the Dark Lord early on. This is very unusual. Most Shadow Fiends will go for Shadow Rays and Necromastery. Presence of the Dark Lord is nice, but I don't think it's going to help, especially against the Wind Ranger, who does have an ability that completely nullifies physical damage. So there's that. Bottom lane is going to be Omni-Knight and Medusa. That's a cool icon for it. Against the Centaur and Crystal Maiden. I'm not quite sure how this lane is going to go, to be honest. I think I'll give the advantage slightly to the Radiant side. Omni-Knight almost has his Soul Ring, which is going to help, and Crystal Maiden actually took quite a lot of damage. She may not be able to do much here, honestly. Legion Commander is going to go into the jungle. She actually didn't start with a statue, but she bought it just now. I think she'd be better in the lane compared to the Axe, who is right now not doing too well, only 3 and 2 against both the Mirana and the Legion Commander. Jakiro and the Mirana, he's gonna have a bit of trouble. Legion Commander at least can spam out her, what's it called, overwhelming odds to farm. Axe going in deep, bit too deep, and he's gonna survive. No Ice Path to slow him down. Alright, so looks like they're going to be, well, he's going to survive, but I'm not sure he wants to stay here. He's going to have to go through all his tangos just to go up to like 300 life, and I'm not sure that's going to be worth it for him. So top lane effectively won, I'd say, for the Radiant. I really don't see Axe coming back, being able to do much, at least not by himself. Legion Commander is jungling, so that's going to help her out. She's going to go for 2 points of Moment of Courage. Okay. Mid lane, Wind Ranger is doing okay by herself, but there's this ward which is gonna spot out the Shadow Fiend the moment he comes. He does have a haste rune, but I don't know if it's gonna help him out, and he's gonna have to go up against, well, Omni doesn't have much, but Medusa's pretty hard to bring down. And yeah, okay, he did go for 2 points in Shadow Rays. This 1 point in Presence of the Dark Lord is still a bit odd though. And this is just a huge waste of time for the Shadow Fiend and even the Wind Ranger. Both of them are here, none of them is getting experience. So you can see the mid lane completely empty, no one's just benefiting out of it. This has to get them a kill to be worth it, and even then it's barely gonna be worth it. Alright, harass, 1 hit. Let's kill the Axe, by the way, but we can't really see that since I'm kind of focused on this lane. It's a try on try lane with an empty mid. Let's look at it. Let's see how it looks like. There you go. Ahmed is level 3, so he has that level 2 purification. Medusa has her snakes, but doesn't have actually enough mana to use it, as well as the mana shield, which is a bit useful. Not gonna prevent much though when she only has 120 mana. Again, no one is farming mid lane. I have to mention this again because it is all this experience. There's like at least 3 creep waves that have gone by that nobody has benefited from. Okay, Omnite. Don't really think he's gonna fall. He does take a few hits, but should just be able to heal himself back to normal. What about Medusa? Heal comes out. Okay, they're really going for. Alright, Shadow Fiend, can he get this? Decides to back off.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And there you go. By the way, at this point, using Soul Ring almost takes as much mana as almost takes as much life as it heals, but no problem. In the meantime, I like what Windranger does. She goes back to the mid lane, and then she teleports bottom. Holy crap! And looks like it does fall. Nice shackle shot on 2. Not enough mana for Mystic Snakes. Can she kill the Crystal Maiden? Nope, she misses. So who do we follow? Alright, don't think there's gonna be a kill here. Shadow Fiend is gonna take the creep wave and run away. 2 Tranquil Boots come out, one on the Centaur and one on the Axe. Looks like... Yep, that's it, he's just gonna go back. The Wind Ranger honestly did worse than that Shadow Fiend in that engagement because she went mid, had a TP scroll and went back to bottom. So she wasted even more time than the Shadow Fiend. At least Shadow Fiend almost helped get the kill on the Omni Knight. But yeah, you can see how much the CS has dropped. Only 12 CS at 5 minutes. That's really terrible. Oh crap, damn it, I didn't see it. I missed 2 kills on the Axe now. But it's really not surprising. He cannot do well against this level 3 liquid fire. And I'm not sure if she's landing these sacred arrows, but they are a ton of magic damage. Who's coming over? Who's gonna be? Oh, Crystal Maiden, famous for her ability to survive in lane. Kinda broke her Tranquil Boots already. Goes for 2 points in Frostbite, 2 points in Arcane Arrow. First, I like the 2 points in Arcane Arrow, but I do think that you need 1 point in Crystal Nova at least. Anyway, mid lane, only 10 CS on this Wind Ranger. Looks like she's gonna go for a Null Talisman. Interesting skill choice. I would prefer to see more points in Power Shot than Shackle, because Power Shot you can hit multiple people. Shackle Shot, unless it lands, it's completely worthless. But I'm sure he knows best. Mirana going for Arcane Boots, Ring of Regen. So this is either going to be a Vlad's or going to be a Force Staff. More of a support Mirana than any sort of core items, which I don't know if I really approve of. Oh dear, Jakiro. No, holy crap, that was violent. Alright, Jakiro. Tranquil Boots has Magic Wand. I love the skill build. You want to go max Liquid Fire. Then Dual Breath though is a bit better than it used to be. It does a bit more damage. The slow is nicer. It's not that bad to max out. Omni Knight has 1 point in his secondary skills, you can say, Degen and Repel. Should get boots though. He's really kind of slow without them. And yeah, I like Degen Hour level 1. Still very good. And finally Medusa has Ring of Aquila. Only 15 CS on the safe lane. That's kinda bad, to be honest. And you can see Wind Ranger again rotating top. Not sure she should do that. It's not gonna help her out. Shadow Fiend farming middle, and I think you can see the net worth. Yeah, Shadow Fiend is way ahead. Okay, 800. That's the way ahead. Oh, top lane. Looks like we might have an engagement here. Nice. Holy crap! You got a what Berserkers call on 3. Wind Ranger doesn't have her wind run. Oh, they're walking to the Liquid Fire. That's gonna hurt. Can they get a kill on the Jakiro? It might be best if they actually retreat. The duel come out. Yeah, she did come out and she won the duel. Okay, Crystal Maiden should be. No, she's not. She actually takes one too many hits. Amina is here, but he can't really slow him. Oh, it looks like Shadow Fiend's here as well. He gets the kill on the Wind Ranger. Big heal coming out. And will the roar? Oh, nice roar on 2. Can he? Who's he gonna go for? The Jakiro? Or with the Omnet? He can kill. Can he kill them? What's the Killing Blade? 250. So close. Oh, dual breath comes out. He's gonna slow him. Nice repel coming out, and looks like the Legion Commander. She can almost duel again. That's how long this fight has gone, for 50 seconds. She does fall in the end. Meanwhile, Axe still chasing the Omninet. Degen Aura against no boots. Which one's gonna win? Looks like no boots is not gonna win this one. Shackle shot comes out, but it's not gonna be enough. Now it's the turnaround. A power shot, can it land? Even if he's in range, that's for sure, but even if it lands, he has a bit too much life. Looks like, I think this fight is pretty much over unless we can catch a nice arrow. Arrow. It is not gonna land. And power shot does hit, but not enough. Okay, 4 people on the radiant side. The fight is still on. Centaur throws his ultimate. Looks like the Omni Knight's gonna fall. She can't kill the Wind Ranger. Nice duel coming out, gets the kill. She has 20 damage. Crystal Maiden uses her Frost Nova. Now it's Mirana's turn. Can he wants to roar, but he doesn't have enough mana for it. Okay, trying to get close. Nice arrow, and does get the kill. Mirana with kind of making it worth it at the end. Oh, Russian.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Is this game still worth casting now that I know they're Russian? Maybe. Alright. Now let's look at... Holy crap, what just happened? That was a lot. Experience graph. 3k for advantage for the Dire. Gold, close to 2k for the Dire as well. And still, I'm surprised at how low the Windrunner is now. She's second lowest on the net worth. She really has very little farm. All these rotations have hurt her a lot. Well, that's what's gonna happen. Anyway, let's look at the 2 lineups. Which team scales better into late game? On the Radiant side, you have the Wind Ranger, who's really good with Aghanim, so she can do a lot of damage. Mirana is pretty good late game, but she's not itemizing for it, so Arrow is gonna be good. Oh wait, what the hell? Okay. Looks like she's gonna be fine. Arrow comes out, not gonna latch. So yeah, Mirana's not itemizing very well for the late game. Jakiro is good good early game, but late game all of his spells are countered by BKB, and magic resistance really reduces a lot of his output. I mean, liquid fire, ice path, dual breath, macro fire. Only you can say ice path is really that good. If the damage is gone. All the other spells are mostly for their damage, you could say. Alright. Omni-Knight. Looks like he's gonna be... Omni-Knight's pretty good late game. Repel and Guardian Angel. Purification kind of falls off, but it's still... It does its job early game. And of course Medusa is one of the strongest late game heroes. So I'd say that their late game is roughly... I don't know, 3.5 out of 5, you could say. Oh, okay, it looks like... what's it called? Sorry, Stone Gaze coming out. They kill the Centaur. He does take a nice purification to the face. Shackle Shot does not land. Huge Crystal Maiden ultimate, pretty much zoning them all out. And does get the kill on Midnight. Nice! Alright, that was way better than I thought. She maxed out Frostbite, which I also really like. What about, okay, let's look at the Dire side. Dire side, Shadow Fiend is pretty good late game. Yeah, he's just pretty good. Centaur tends to fall off late game, but thanks to Aghanims, he gives that 65% damage reduction, so he's really good late game. Legion Commander, insane late game. She has no ceiling thanks to Duel. She already has plus 20 damage. Axe does fall off a bit late game, but luckily for him, Berserker's Call does go through BKB, so still useful. I think he's building for Vanguard. I'm not sure if that's really the way you want to go. He's saving gold, so is he going to go for Vanguard or is he going to switch to a Blink Dagger? We'll find out. Crystal Maiden, absolute garbage late game most of the time. Everything's blocked by BKB. I think the slow from the freezing field, does anything go from that? I don't know. But she's mostly garbage, to be honest, late game. Mostly, I'm not saying completely, but mostly garbage. So I'll give their late game roughly about a I'd say a 4 out of 5.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, looks like Shadow Fiend. Oh, nice, good duel, good target for the duel. Now they really need to kill him in time. Oh, does not get it. Unfortunate for her, but they still get the kill. Mirana's being slowed, cannot leap. The misses the axe roar. If only he had the Blink Dagger, but should be able to bite now if he wants to. And Mirana. Nice ultimate by the Medusa, keeping them all there. Oh, arrow actually misses because they of the crapstone gaze. And okay, nice snake coming out.
Dire's middle tower has
Mirana.
fallen. Radiant's bottom
Looks like
tower
she'll be
is
okay.
under attack. Radiant
Shadow
structures
Fiend.
are fortified.
Gonna get this kill. Nice kill. So in total they got 2 kills and didn't lose anything. More odd language. I should stop being so mean. Alright, so advantage continuing to go for the dire side. 5k net worth at 40 minutes, that's pretty good. And Centaur now has a blink dagger as well. We already know that the Legion Commander has. What about Axe? Axe, did he buy it? Yeah, I think he bought. Yep. Okay, so there's 3 blink daggers on the Centaur, Legion, and Axe. That is scary. Okay, arrow comes out. No, it does land on the Legion Commander. It's a 5-second arrow, but looks like I don't think she wants to be that close to her.
Axe fades from sight.
Axe has an envy rune. This could be lethal for them.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Depends on how he goes in, though.
Radiant
They also get the
structures
bottom
are
tier
fortified.
1 tower. Arrow scratches her nose hair, basically. She has nose hair. Nice jump by the Axe, getting a call on 4. Holy crap! Basically getting everyone. Nice duel. Misses the call, the culling blade, but that's okay. Legion Commander now has 30. Okay, that's a team wipe. And this is what a team wipe looks like. That is a lot. Huh. Oh.
Radiant's middle
Axe,
tower is
yeah,
under
taking a bit of
attack.
damage here. I think now he can go for Vanguard. It does nullify a lot of Medusa's damage when she goes to split shot. If you have a Crimson Guard, a lot of her damage is going to be gone. But the rest of them mostly do magic, I'd say. Wind Ranger's damage, if she had Focus Fire, would also be reduced, but she's not really using it. So yeah, it's pretty good against Medusa and Wind Ranger, but the other 3 are mostly magic damage. Omni Knight, Jakiro, and Mirana right now doesn't really do any right click. Still not sure what she's going for. And with the big fight we get a lot of item progression. Shadow Fiend now has the Shadow Blade, so that's going to help him wind up his ultimate. Can you imagine a call into, what's it called? Requiem Souls. Centaur Warrunner is going to go for Blade Mail. Good item, but I think he should focus on getting Aghanims as soon as he can. At least that's how I play him. I feel like an early Axe is so good. Alright, there's a dire wards. I think this is the only dire ward at the map. Radiant have 1 ward here. Can Dire buy wards? No, someone's been warding really well for the Dire side. Ah, it must be the Crystal Maiden. I was like, wait, who's the support? Ah, Crystal Maiden. Okay, top lane. Pause coming out. Alright. And we're gonna resume. I'm not sure if this is the best Moonlight shot. I think they might know about it. Extra has 30 damage. Oh, Shadow Fiend's getting caught. Will he fall? Oh, nice heal coming out. And looks like they're kind of caught, a lot of them in the fire. Guardian Angel comes out. Good timing for that. He's able. Can he heal anyone? Omni Knight not looking to heal someone. Heal yourself. He does heal himself. Gets okay, 2 kills now. And now Shadow Fiend, he's manning up. Is able to get the kill, and it's a 3-for-1 at the end. But the Radiant side, most of them are almost dead. You know what they needed? They needed Crystal Maiden to be there, but Crystal Maiden just farmed her Blink Dagger. So that's 4 Blink Daggers on the Dire side. These guys are insanely mobile. And remember, they also have the Centaur with his ultimate, adding even more mobility. So good fight for them. They actually won that. Medusa looks like she's going for Rasha, so probably a Manta. Manta really good on Medusa because her split shot is given to all the illusions. So all of them will split shot, which is nice, but again, if they're gonna go Crimson Guard, it's not gonna be too useful. I still think Crimson Guard would be really good this game against 2 of them. No, looks like she can get. Oh, she does hit someone. She hits the Shadow Fiend. Centaur Warrunner's here, but I think they saw him. And looks like they're gonna retreat. A tower was destroyed by the Radiant.
I'll return the favor.
So good. good for them, they were able to get one tower at least, mitigate some of the damage, and oh wow, mitigate quite a lot of the damage from that last fight. These kind of graphs aren't very common at this stage of the game. Centaur, oh, not sure I like this skill build very much. Hoof Stomp is a good skill, but you want to max out Double Edge first because the damage of 400 magic damage is huge. Sure, you'll take it as well, but it's way better than taking Hoof Stomp, especially early on. You want to get Double Edge, taking out 400 damage for the enemy straight away, one shot. I can't, you can't underestimate that. Arrow comes out, misses. Ice Path comes out roughly 3 seconds late. Oh, Wind Ranger's here, and are they able to get a kill? Nice duel coming out. Crystal Maiden is here, throws her ultimate, but it's a bit of a whiff, to be honest. It's not gonna do anything. Does look nice though. Can't argue with that. Looks nice. Okay, they're still under effects of invis. Oh, Centaur jumps in the wrong place. Now this is a bad point to fight, and they're all stuck in the fire. Looks like they're gonna kill on the Centaur. And can they get a kill? Requiem of Souls comes out. Doesn't do as much as you'd like, but he does kill the Mirana. And now Guardian Angel comes out. Could have came out a bit sooner, bro. And Legion Commander is stuck here. Doesn't turn on her Blade Mail. Is gonna fight. Crystal Maiden doesn't have enough mana for any of her spells. If only she had put one more point Arcane Hour. They do kill the Jakiro. Now it is Medusa's turn. Still not enough mana on the Crystal Maiden to do anything. I think now would be the time. Crystal Maiden retreating. Smart choice. And Legion Commander is going to retreat as well. Long fight favors the Dire in terms of gold because they got more kills. Holy. They did get her. Mirana did buy back as well. Costly. Gloves of Haste. Ooh. Really confused what she's going for. I highly doubt it's a Midas at 20 minutes, but you never really know. Could be a Midas. Wind Ranger has phase boots, good item because you really need the damage, and also heading off for that Aghanims. Nice. Mirana, what's she gonna go for? Still no idea. Jakiro has the 4-step. He's actually had for a while. Max out Ice Path. Definitely one you want to go for. Now the question is, will he max out Dual Breath? The slow, the damage, all scale, but will he go for it is the question. He has 2 points to Macro Pyre, and looks like he's gonna go for Eul's. Eul's, by the way, is not a very good item on Jakiro for one reason, which is that when you Eul someone, when they fall, if you have Ice Path ready, the Pearson can still BKB and not be affected. It's not instant. Ice Path takes like 0.1 second to activate or something. So people can dodge the Eul's Ice Path combo if they have BKB. It's a bit bullshit, to be honest, but that's life. Omni Knight, looks like he's gonna go for Aghanims. I wish someone on their team would get a mechanism because I think they're gonna need it right now. A nice heal coming out on the Mirana, but no Guardian Angel to save her. Nice ultimate coming out on the Medusa. Can she do enough damage? The split shot is doing work, but is it enough work? And nice, another Ice Path hitting on two. Dual Breath coming out. Jakiro with the plays, and Centaur back in. Looks like he's gonna get the kill. They are gonna get the kill on the Jakiro. Crystal Maiden with a good ultimate, but she can't go through the repel. And she's dancing for no reason. Shadow Fiend. Looks like he's gonna follow a 4 for 4 in this engagement. It's Axe and the Wind Ranger. Axe, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can he jump and get it? Can he jump? He jumps, but he doesn't get anything out of it. The shadows take her, and looks like she's gonna be fine. Unless she gets in some range of some extremely unlucky spin. Nah, she's gonna be fine. Great. Just now, when Crystal Maiden was dancing and Medusa was repelled, what she should have done was she should have just auto-attacked. She could have added a tiny bit of extra damage that would have saved the Shadow Fiend, because Shadow Fiend only took 1 hit at the end. But still, huge fight. 4 for 4. Probably gonna favor the Radiant a bit. Looking at the net worth, there's so much to talk about in Dota all the time. Looking at the net worth, you can see Axe is #1. Is he going for Crimson? Does he have any items? He made a Blade Mail. Okay. Legion Commander second. She also made a Blade. The items are coming out so similar. She's probably gonna go for BKB next. Then we have the Shadow Fiend. He's going for BKB as well. And then, alright. Who's left? Crystal Maiden going to go for BKB. What stops her? Medusa's ultimate goes through BKB. Apart from that, I don't think anything else goes. On the dire side, it's a bit more. They have a bit more BKB piercing. They have the duel. They have Culling Blade as well as Berserker's Call and Requiem of Soul. The damage doesn't go through, but the damage mitigation, whereas you reduce the enemy's damage by 50%, does go through. Just want to make sure about that. The movement and attack damage. Yeah, so just make sure. Oh, Axe in a bit of trouble. Arrow misses. He should be fine. He's very tanky. Big boy, big boy. And Blade Mail. The items on the dire side are so similar to each other. All of them have a Blink Dagger. All of them have a Blade Mail. There's 3 Tranquil Boots. Oh god, it's too similar. Now, and 3 of them are gonna make BKB. Dire team must be friends, but this is ranked MMR, but don't know if it's party though. Axe spinning. Look at this. This is high intensity stuff right over here. Radiant are sticking S5. The problem with sticking S5 is you're not gonna get as much farm. Look at the Radiant, the Dire. They have someone farming here. Shadow Fiend was farming the forest, and they've of course farmed the Radiant Ancients as well. So by splitting up, you can get a lot more farm. But sticking together, you kind of confined. However, if they're able to get a pick off, it will be worth it. Arrow comes out, misses. It's okay, only by like 5 inches. Big jump by the Centaur. Only hits 1 person though. Can they get a kill? Oh, nice. Centaur was able to actually reflect with the Blade Mail. Looks like Legion Commander dies pretty fast without even casting her duel. Is trying to run away. He is hasted. Blink, teleport. A bit slow on the teleport to be honest, but is able to get out of their safety. Axe jumps in. Shackle shot's gonna come out. Blade Mail. Can he do anything? Shadow Fiend getting it, setting it up his Requiem, but it's not up. Oh, big Crystal Maiden jumping in with her dancing, but it's not. But it's interrupted pretty soon. They do kill the Medusa. It's a 3-for-2 right now. Power shot comes out, not able to get her, and 4-for-2. Well worth. Chaotic as hell, but worth it for the dire side in the end. And Crystal Maiden has her Aghanims finished. Well, after Blink Dagger, you can really pretty much get whatever you want, but Aghanims is one of the best. I don't know if Aghanims is better than BKB in this game. There's so much magic that she could stop. Arrow barely misses. Ah. What's she going for? I still wonder, what is this Mirana going for? She hasn't made any item progression for a very long time. She's stuck on these items. I don't know, I'm really confused. And okay, he did make the Yule Scepter. I do again say that someone on the Radiant and as well on the dire side should make a mechanism. Mechanism is so good. A pipe even better on the dire side because of all this magic damage. Medusa. She has the Yasha, but looks like she's gonna switch and go for Skadi instead of finishing the Manta. That's a bit odd. Also, she maxed out Split Shot before Mana Shield, which I think is a bad decision. You basically have, like, you're tickling for damage, and then you're going to only tickle them for 80% of that. So it's even less. It's not going to help you farm that much either, because she's going to be hitting 5 targets, but what's the point? If she had only at level 2, she'd be hitting just as many. Or maybe, like, for this you'd want level 3, but still. Legion Commander running to safety. Okay, looks like she's a bit worried. It's a sad game indeed when the Crystal Maiden is third on net worth, and they do get the Centaur though. Centaur actually has died 3 times. I was gonna say he died a lot, but then I'm like, 3. I'm guessing from the net worth you'd think that he died more. Smoke comes out. They're trying to be quite sneaky. They've used Mirana's ultimate twice now to get a pick off. Then looks like they're gonna try and smoke it, get another pick off. So the Radiants are definitely trying to get as many picks off as possible because they know that they can't take a 5-on-5 engagement. There's too much AoE from the dire side. Arrow comes out. Beautiful. Will they go in for it though? It's a bit far. Looks like they're not. Legion Commander can also remove all these stuns and debuffs with Presley attack, so it wouldn't have been very worth it. Both teams have a ward here. Chikiro gonna D-ward. Okay. She jumps in, she's in vision. It's gonna be a bit risky. And looks like the dire side are sticking a bit themselves. BKB is up on the Shadow Fiend, so apart from the Stone Gaze, nothing should be able to stop him. Now let's see what both teams are gonna try to do. I wonder if the Dire are gonna be pushing anytime soon. It seems like they could. Not quite sure what they're waiting for. Oh, comes out, kills the creep.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh,
Dire's
Radiant do
bottom
get their
tower
third
has
tower of the
fallen.
game. Shockingly, Dire, despite having the advantage, aren't that far ahead in terms of towers. And let's look at this advantage. How far ahead of their experience?
Radiant's
12k.
top tower is under
Gold
attack.
10k. That's good. That's a pretty good advantage to have at almost a 30-minute mark. Oh, okay. Power shot comes out. He can't blink because of it. Aggressive warding coming out from the Dire side over here. If you're winning, aggressive wards are the better wards to go for, because it helps you get more pickoffs. Looks like Wind Ranger actually has been going up in the net worth. Now she has a Aghanim's. Perseverance, is this gonna be a Lincoln's? I think so. I think it is gonna be Lincoln's. There's a lot of single target that you want to block. The dual, the double edge, the culling blade, frostbite, I suppose. But what else? It's not a refresher. It's not a Battle Fury. It's not. Is it a Bloodstone? Could be a Bloodstone. Miran has a gem. Good for the Shadow Fiend, I suppose, because of his misses. Arrow comes out. Oh, they do see him. They do know where he is. Axe, you're not going to want to stay there for long, dude. Axe looks like he's farming up for a Reaver. And, oh, okay. Does take a hit. Looks like, will he be able to turn this around? He's falling, but will he be able to kill anyone before he dies? And looks like that's unlikely. Centaur jumps in, and Axe actually survives. Stone Gaze comes out and does catch the Shadow Fiend. Able to remove the entire mana shield by himself. And Crystal Maiden does throw out her ultimate, but it doesn't affect anyone. Okay, the fight is kind of breaking up all over the place. Axe does finally fall. I said he'd fall, so I'm technically right. Looks like they have no way to go close the gap. Thanks. Oh, Crystal Maiden is here. Duel comes out. Stun. Not sure you should have stunned her, but anyway, Digi Commander now at 58 damage. So Army Knight's running for dear life. Can they get the kill? Nice double edge. And looks like he's dead. Yep, he's dead. At the end, it's a 3-for-1 engagement. It looked like it was gonna go a bit better, but you could say that they kept the gem. That's nice. They didn't lose it. That would have been pretty devastating. Medusa also survived. Who got the first kill anyway?
Radiant's top tower
Wind
is
Ranger.
under
She
attack.
killed the axe. Still not sure what she's making though.
Radiant
Okay.
structures are fortified.
Okay, yeah, Dire is pushing.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
When you have an advantage, it's best not to delay the game too much, because you're just giving your opponent a chance to come back. The longer the game goes, the harder it is. Well, not the harder it is, but more like the easier it is for the losing team to come back. And any team fight that the Radiant win, if they win convincingly, will give them a huge spike up because of the rubber band effect. So if you're ahead, the best way to stay ahead is just to end the game, to be honest. There's no reason to farm till tomorrow, because both teams' strength will increase. Even if the Radiant side are losing, they're still gonna get some farm and some items. And speaking of farm and items, Lusa's here. They might kill the Centaur. Centaur throws out the stun. There you go. 2000 experience and 850 gold. Arrow comes out, misses. So that, just a kill like that, these pickups will happen. Even the best teams will have these pickups happen to them. So if you're winning, I will say better to stick and try to get a few kills and end it, rather than taking a risk. Her staff is actually the Aghanim staff, I think. Arrow comes out, does hit the Legion Commander. Are they going to go for it though? Seems unlikely. They need to get Mirana here to de-ward. Mirana? I still think she's going Midas, even though I don't think she should. Ice Path comes out. Pretty tense moment in the game right now.
For justice.
Both teams are all have 5 people mid. Nice shackle. Using the creep to shackle to the Legion commander is very good. Arrow comes out, misses, but cleaves them in twain basically. 2 on one side, 3 on the other. Lots of poking and prodding going on, but the Dire team do have the sustain to keep it up. And the Radiant have as well with the Omnight. Omnight has his Aghanim Scepter. This is going to change a lot because the global Guardian Angel, it's going to help them against pickoffs. It's going to keep them alive more in the fight because they don't have to clump up so much, which they shouldn't clump up, not against an Axe and a Centaur, but so Aghanim is going to help them out at that. Jump in, arrow does land. Centaur's here. Does hit the stun on one person. Okay, Centaur throws the ultimate. Looks like Guardian Angel comes out, and they are able to put the Stone Gaze on the Axe. And big ultimate by the Crystal Maiden and the Shadow Fiend. It looks like the only person who's not affected is the Omnight because he has repelled, but he is taking a lot of damage. It's a 4 for 1 when it looked like it was gonna be so much better. Oh man, that is another bad fight for the Radiant side, even though it looked like they got the jump. Mirana, only survivor, and okay, she does have the gym, so there's no way that Shadowfiend can sneak on her. She should leap, leap, dude, leap, just, there you go. Arrow comes out, cheeky, but nothing makes anything. Alright, he has 1,700. Is it gonna be Midas? No, it is going to be a Maelstrom. But again, if you wanted to go Maelstrom, going Arcane Boots was the wrong choice. You could have gone Power Treads, they're more for DPS. It's kind of like trying to go left and right at the same time. You should pick one path you want to go on. You either go for Arcane Boots, Vladimir's Drums, Mech, those sort of support items, or you go for Power Treads, Aquila, Maelstrom. Did I say Maelstrom in the first one? I apologize. Don't go Maelstrom if you're going for Arcane Boots, is the point. The other side is going to take Roshan, but Shadowfiend should be with them. His presence of the Dark Lord helps reduce his armor. It's like he's the most important guy to have at Roshan. They're going to kill it anyway. The new commander does do quite a bit of damage. She should be the one tanking. Oh, Shadowfiend, where the hell is he? Shadowfiend looks like he's going to get caught. You remember, he has a Haste Rune, but Haste Rune does not make you immune. Turns on the BKB, but not too late. Why would you do that? 3,000 experience, 1,500 gold. That's what happens when you do these big plays that people love. He fed for no reason when he should have just stayed, helped them take Roshan. That is game-losing behavior right over there. Axe does have his Blink Dagger, no Crimson Guard, bit surprising, and there you go, Maelstrom. Mirana, who wasn't able to farm the whole game, gets a Maelstrom. Net worth clearly split by team. Dire, top 5, Radiant, bottom 5. But,
I mean, you could say that the difference between the number 1 Radiant is not that far from the number 5 on the Dire.
Yeah, see, Mirana, I don't know, just this Arcane Boots bothers me. Still 20k experience, 14k gold, and now they have a BKB on the Crystal Maiden, so the only thing that can stop her from dancing is the Stone Gaze. We'll see how that works out. Wind Ranger, yep, it's Lincoln's. Not a bad choice, honestly. I think it's fine. Omni-Knight is going for Refresher. He's gonna go for Refresher, so double ultimate. One thing we didn't mention is that this will also help his towers. The Guardian Angel doesn't heal like it used to, but does protect buildings. And the duration increase also for 2 seconds. I forgot about that. I thought it used to be 1 second only. Still surprised that no one's going Guardian Greaves. Medusa does have her Skadi, but is it gonna be enough? Still doesn't do much damage, but I guess she can slow. Shadowfiend is gonna be right-clicking pretty hard with that Chrysalis. Also has the Shadow Blade. as well as the BKB. So there's very little they can do to stop him. They still have the gem, and apart from Stone Gaze again, actually, with Guardian Angel, a lot of his damage is reduced. MKB would be a good item this game because the Wind Ranger is, her Wind Run is going to be annoying the whole game. So MKB wouldn't be so bad. If you can hex her first or something, then it's fine, but they don't really have that sort of instant lockdown unless they jump in with duel. That's pretty much the only thing they have. Oh, okay, Axe jumps in. Huge! Like, nice call. And also Crystal Maiden with that ultimate. It is, oh my god, another massacre. The gym is dropped. Medusa, pretty tanky as hell, but she is dead. Oh my. Holy crap. I was not prepared to see that. It's 8:30 in the morning and I don't want to see rape like that. Well, not that it's good at any other time, but still. Wind Rain. Oh wow. Fight recap. That was too much. The Axe, by the way, this is the problem with the Radiant side. I'm not sure if it's. I mean, of course, Axe with his Berserker's calls have been exquisite. There's no, don't want to take anything away from him, but the Radiants have been clumping up a bit too much, giving him access to that. He's done like, I remember he did this one, the Berserker's call here, where he caught like 4, and then he caught 4 here. His Berserker's calls have been so on point. Let's take an arrow. But oh, nice duel coming out. Can they kill him in time? They need to kill him in time. Oh, global Guardian Angel comes out. They do kill him, but they don't get any dual damage out of it. Luigi Commander still stuck at 58. Now taking quite a lot of damage. She might actually fall. She does fall. Doesn't have the Aegis though. And okay, Stone Gaze is here. She's able to blink out. Can they kill the Crystal Maiden? Crystal Maiden BKB is. Oh, nice Centaur saving his buddy. Big Requiem of Souls comes out, kills the Mirana. Now he's in V. They have no detection. They lost it. Another 2-man call, spinning, killing everyone. Medusa, is she gonna? She's just gonna run away. But can she survive? Do they have another duel? They have a duel in a few seconds. She's just gonna stick next to her and duel. 76 damage. There you go. Oh, the fight recap. 8,000 experience, 3,000 gold. The Radiant also lose 2,200 gold. And they're gonna get the racks. And all the other racks are exposed as well. This is not gonna be a good game for them. Racks are taken. Probably the best thing they can do is take mid as well, because they have some time before all the cores are up. Mirana. Okay, jumped on. Looks like she's dead. And Centaur. Wow. Walking through that fire still does quite a number on him. And he has a heart as well. I wish there was a lull in the action so I can talk about item builds right now, but looks like they're gonna get the racks. And okay, jumping on the Omni Knight. Omni Knight gets dueled. Ice Path preventing a lot of this aggression. And Omni Knight's gonna fall. Does get some damage out of it as well because of duel. Now they're going to go for the Wind Ranger. Okay, they really need to switch this around. Looks like she's going to go for the Crystal Maiden, but Crimson Guard helping to reduce most of that damage. Looks like she is able to get the kill. And they do kill the Centaur. Okay, it's a 3 for 3, as well as taking 3 racks, but who cares? Oh, Axe is still here. Axe taking quite a few tower hits. Okay, they cancel him down, but look at that. He's barely taking any damage. Okay, is able to throw out the Ice Path. Now he's taking his damage. He's barely taking any damage. I mean, sure, he's solo, so he's tanking 3 heroes, but compared to that, this is the second Ice Path. Dual Breath, Snake, what else? Proc of Lightning. So basically, everything that can be thrown has been thrown on him. And check it out, 13,000 experience, gain 6,000 gold. That's nice, but considering all they lost. Alright. Whew. I'm hungry. Wind Ranger does not have Lincolns, but it's close. Mirana, no item progression. Jakiro, huh? There you go, mech. I would have said that mech was honestly way better choice than a Yule Scepter, and it's also cheaper, but at least he has it right now, so that's something. Omni Knight. Nothing. Chrysalis is nice, but I would have said that Manta is better, honestly. Could have removed some slows, maybe got out of Frostbite. Dire Side. Daedalus, as well as Helm of Dominus, so he's gonna go Satanic. So gonna be critting. Basically, he crits, he's full life. Also has a gem with him. Centaur. Heart is still here. Talisman. I think he's going for Heaven's Halberd, but I'm not sure. Don't think Butterfly is the best item for him. Oh wait, no, it's that that new item. I always forget its name. Medallions upgrade. I saw Cuirass on the Legion Commander gonna help them siege the base thanks to the armor reduction on buildings, so that's a good item. What's this for though? The Thrill Hammer. Oh, Centaur gets a kill on the Mirana. I didn't see that, sorry. Yeah, but I'm not sure what is this for. She already has BKB. Deso? Deso would be the most likely option. And okay, Link is out on the wind range. We'll have to see if that makes any difference. Crimson Guard on the axe does a lot of. He has 25 armor, physical damage reduction, as well as magic reduction as well. So he is just not taking a lot of hits, and I feel like this Crimson Guard is so good. And if you hit him, he's gonna reflect it on you and spin and do his ballet thing. Finally, Crystal Maiden, who is still number 3 on the net worth, because you know why not? Oh, so what's the name again? Solar Crest. There you go. Alright, Crystal Maiden looks like she is going to be making a Linken's as well. Has her BKB, Agdim's Blink Dagger, and Tranquils. So I would say that yes, Linken's is a good choice after this. Or is she going something else? It looks like it's going to be Linken's. I don't think it can be anything else really. The graph is 30k. Okay, alright, forget it. Jump in, Centaur gets the stun out. Legion Commander is here. Ooh, she blocks something. I think she blocked the double edge with her Linkit. Nice Ice Path coming out. Are they going to be able to kill the Champion? Champion's still alive. He could BKB and turn this, but they're going to go for the Centaur. Centaur stomps, but is dead. Not the big engagement they were hoping for, but in the meantime, they do more than half damage on the tower. Considering how much experience they gave, I would say that wasn't completely worth it, to be honest. No, that was not the best strategy. They can't go mid, because firstly, mid is way too close to the bottom lane, and secondly, if they don't destroy the melee racks, it'll just heal up. So going top was the correct decision, but they should have gone top, I think, with the Legion Commander. No, Legion Commander is going to go Molineer. Maelstrom into Molineer, so that when people hit her during duel, she's going to proc a lot of lightning. Also a really good item to get on Axe. Axe pretty much 6-slotted, you'd say. He's going to go for Pipe, maybe change this into Boots of Travel, but he's pretty much really close to being 6-slotted. Alright. Trying to push middle. Again, I would say that split pushing them top and bottom would be the best choice. Arrow comes out, not gonna land. Maelstrom is up on the Legion Commander. You can see the distance between bottom and top is pretty far. Not that far, but pretty far. Okay, jumping by the Legion Commander. Dota does look beautiful on Reborn, actually. Just notice how nice the racks look. Okay, arrow comes out. Does hit the Legion Commander. That's a bit shocking. Okay. Nice Shackle. Beautiful. Is this the cue to go in? Okay, Medusa goes in with the Stone Gaze. Has it on 2 people. Just needs to keep attacking them. And Bladenel comes out. Tries to use his Culling Blade, but it's not enough. Prismate does kill the Mirana, though. And Legion Commander looking for someone to duel. Does she want to duel the Medusa, though? No, actually she already did someone. Does kill the Courier. 94 damage. They're trying to hit the racks, but they can't. Purification comes out. Axe does jump in. Culling Blade doesn't need it. Jim is dropped and Axe is caught enemy behind enemy lines. Looks like he's gonna fall. Crystal Maiden can't save him. And he's dead. Now he uses Crimson Guard. About time, buddy. And looks like he's gonna fall. If he had used Crimson Guard way earlier, that would have been helped. Gems all over the place. In the meantime, they do lose the top tower. Again, not worth it considering that they're giving another 11,000 experience, 5,000 gold. Way not worth it. So 2 fights where the experience is gonna jump again. Then we're gonna have to give it some more time to register gold as well. The problem is that again, I feel like it's not Dyer's. Dyer's execution is a bit lacking, but it's more like their strategy where they should go top and bottom. Anyway, Crystal Maiden does get a hex. What's the word I'm looking for? Rich! Oh my god, my vocabulary. How rich is this Crystal Maiden? They do have the Radiant though in their base. It's one thing to win a fight at your base. It's a completely different beast to try to go out of your own base. And they have them on lock. 4 wards everywhere. Roshan is up. I would say that they should consider taking Roshan. They're not. They have taken 2 fights now where it did not go that well for them. They should take Roshan if they want to have a shot. Not have a shot, but to secure their victory. Mirana now going for a pipe. See her items all over the place. She could have gone full damage or full utility, but she's going this half thing that's not working for them at all. Medusa gets an MKB. I still feel like a Manta style would be the best item. She is hitting hard though. She's hitting hard now. I just wish that there was a Manta. Alright, Shadow Fiend. Do they have... No, they have a gem on the Omnight as well as a refresher. Probably gonna... I think he should make Bloodstone. He already has the Soul Ring and the energy booster from the Arcane Boots. Alright, so Hood is up on the Mirana as well as the Octarine. Not Octarine, what is this? Lotus Orb, I think? Yeah, Lotus Orb. What's he gonna reflect though, honestly? They didn't have that much single target. They have the Shackle Shot. And unless I'm wrong, but that's pretty much it, don't they? They have the Mystic Snake if it's targeted on him. The Shackle Shot as well as the Flux Fire, but I don't know how Flux Fire works on those orbs. He's not gonna get repelled, that's for sure. And they don't have, and Jakiro has no single target spell. Mirana has no single target spell. Yeah, I think this Lotus Orb is a pretty bad pickup. Radiant Courier is back, but doesn't actually have any items on it. Beautiful shackle, another 2-man shackle that might turn this around. Mirana jumps in. Beautiful purification. They kill the Crystal Maiden. They kill. The axe jumps in and gets immediately turned into stone. Not sure that he should have been used though. And Requiem of Souls come out. Where is the Centaur? Centaur finally showing up. Lotus Orb, but what is it doing? It's not doing anything. The secondary Guardian Angel comes out. They kill the axe. Now they're going to go for the Centaur. They kill the Shafin. Centaur's turned. Die. A Fortify comes up. Not sure why they fortified, but Fortify does come up and fight recap 9,000, and this is with the complete wipe. Oh dear. Centaur Warren is gonna go for a second heart, but I don't know about that. Let's look. Okay, Lincoln's has done quite some work for the Wind Ranger. Mirana. 6k on the Jakir. 6k. I think he's gonna go buy the hex. The commons he needs for a hex. What's he gonna buy? Come on, show me. Jakiro, buy stuff already, man. Okay. Yep, he's making a hex. So that's a pretty fat Jakiro. Omni-Knight has 3.7. All right, now net worth is really not important. What's important is buyback. Omni-Knight and Wind Ranger both have buyback. Medusa is going for Daedalus now. Okay, if she's going full damage, I think I can support that. I still think Manta is better, but she's not going bad items. It's just that she could go slightly better. Shadow Fiend does have the Satanic, but it has not helped him at all. What's he going for? I'm surprised Shadow Blade's he's not upgrading it to the Silver Edge. This gives him a bit more survivability, but I'm not sure what he's making. Is he gonna make a Manta? Centaur, I really feel an Aghanims would be so good on him this game. All that damage mitigation they needed. He's gonna go second heart, which is fine, but it's not what they want. Or sorry, not just what they want, not what they need. Legion Commander, Molyneux's been built. I think she's trying to been building it for like 10 minutes now. Pipe comes out on the Mirana, magic damage really not that prevalent apart from the Crystal Maiden, but if you can reduce it, you can reduce it. Why not? Crystal Maiden has made no item progression, and I still feel like this Lotus Orb is really a bad pickup on this axe. I'm not sure exactly what he should have gone. I think Molineer would have been better, but Lotus Orb? No, that's not a good item on him. Not in this game. In another game it would have been really good, but not in this game. Does Lotus Orb reflect item effects? The shield will take damage from spells, cast most target spells. I suppose he can reflect the hexes that would come out from the Jakiro, the hex and the Yules. But I don't know if Lotus Orb works on items. I think it does. In that case, I mix is a slightly better choice, but still not optimal if you ask me. Alright. Dyer's here. We're gonna go for this engagement. They have been sieging the base for a good 15 minutes now without any result. Since the 40-minute mark, the game has been changing quite a lot. Okay, quick look at the graphs. Oh, Shackle Shot does not land, and looks like Crystal Maiden is just going to take way too much damage. She's going to focus fire. Shavin kills the Mirana immediately, but now Shavin, he should just turn around, use his satanic, use your satanic, but decides not to. Guardian Angel comes out. Is it the first Guardian Angel? It's the second Guardian Angel. They do kill the axe, and Medusa also kills the Shadow Fiend. Now it looks like Legion Commander is taking quite a lot of damage. Run, Miro, run! Even though you have Aegis and you should have kind of died first. The base, they do lose a tower for Centaur going on the back lines. It's not really worth it though. He's not built to rat. He does damage the tower, but his items, none of them scream base destroying. Guardian Greaves up for the Omnite. Slight waste because they have a mech on their team. So, not sure that he should have gotten it. Maybe let the Jakiro buy it and go for something else. Jakiro could have afforded it actually. I don't like that. He got a Guardian Greaves and they have a Jakiro on their team. That's not a good choice. Alright, let's look at it. Is experience actually going to be in Radiant's favor in the next update thing? We're 56 minutes in. That's quite a long game that I signed up for.
Every coin helps.
Deso is up on the Wind Ranger. If they can reach the Dyer's base, they can do a lot of damage thanks to this Deso. Roshan, yeah, he was taken, I forgot, Aegis is on the Legion Commander. Buyback, almost all the Radiant have buyback. The only person who doesn't is the Mirana. As for Dyer, the Legion Commander, the Centaur have buyback, and that's about it. So that's a little scary. That's a bit scary to be on. Sharafian, he has a Yasha. Again, is he going for a Manta? No Boots of Travel on anyone. I find that to be a slight odd choice that no one wants to go Boots of Travel. Considering the way the fights are going, a pause comes out, immediate unpause by the Legion Commander. Slightly bad manners, dude. I mean, the guy might have to go to the bathroom. Not everyone's bladder is built to last for an hour of Dota if they're not prepared. I certainly know mine isn't. Alright, looks like they're gonna go for... actually, they're warding around this space. Not sure that you want to ward over here, because you know the enemy is going to try to push. You might as well try to ward over here and try to catch them from the rear. That would have been... I mean, I think that's a better strategy, but it also gives you enough time to buy back, because if you die here, by the time you buy back and you walk there, there's a chance that you would lose their axe. So by fighting them outside the base, Crimson Guard comes out a bit too early. Okay, jump in by the axe. Crimson Guard already used on everyone. And nice Guardian Angel keeping him alive. Holy crap. And Power Shot comes out. Legion Commander. Legion Commander is dead for 5 seconds, but she's going to come back. Easy breezy. No! Looks like Crystal Maiden is dead. They're just going to go for it. They're trying to rax it, but they can't. And Sharafin hits the ranged rax, but he's not doing enough. Oh dear. Meanwhile, Centaur is... He hits the melee barracks once while it's fortified and he runs away. His magnificent contribution. If only If only the Dire had some sort of global ability that reduced the damage they took by like 60%. If only. If only such a thing existed. I wonder if anyone can make that. They use the Crimson Guard, but at the moment, at this stage, Crimson Guard is not gonna mitigate as much. Oh my god. Huh. Wow. Not sure what to say. Have you ever reached 60 minutes in a game and you thought, you know what would help me? Some more gold. Yeah, that's what's gonna help me out right now. You go in, it's 58 minutes and 40 seconds, your team has lost 3 barracks, and you have 1 tower defending your throne, and you think to yourself, you know what? I wanna go and use Hand of Midas. Yeah, I wanna transmute some creeps. That's gonna help. Alright, let's make a bet. You know, I'll throw in another rare item. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll throw in another rare item. How many times is Mirana gonna use her Hand of Midas? I'm gonna say 3 times. You can say whoever gets it closest wins the rare. If it's 3 times, if someone else says 3 times, they can get it as well. I'm just betting for myself. I'll say I'm not sure what I'm gonna give because I don't want to go out of here and see my items. But I'll give you a rare item. No idea what. But yeah, we'll make that my second bet of the day. I'll have I have when you how do you trade items? I can add you on Steam or send to you by email. But I think one of my items the set has to be gifted, so I have to make sure that I add you on Steam, gift you the item, and enjoy it. Just remember to subscribe and post comment what you think should happen. Remember the first for the set for Wind Ranger. Yeah, it's a Wind Ranger set. Just tell me who's the MVP to win a random rare item. I'll pick. I'll let you browse my inventory. Just make sure you tell me how many times Hand of Midas is going to be used. First person to post it correctly will get the random rare item. He's on Dota, and they immediately unpause. Both teams really hungry for a victory. Oh, I just want to make sure that the person who wins... oh, okay, there we go. Jump in by the axe gets call on too, but it's not as lethal as it used to be. Nice jump in by the centaur as well. Can they do anything? Axe looks like they're taking a lot of damage. This Guardian Angel refresher is so good. Meanwhile, Wind Ranger's pushing top. Mirana kills the axe. Looks like the Legion Commander is going to get the kill on the Mirana, but she falls as well. Blade Mail is coming out. Crystamania is here. Can she dance? It's time to dance. But maybe she should have used Hex for a moment. Holy crap, you have Hex and you have BKB and she didn't use either of them. Centaur Warner buys back. Meanwhile, Wind Ranger is still pushing top like a champion. And double gem on Omni Knight. Why not? Okay, Centaur is here. Jumps in. Okay, Sharafin, time to hit, but he is not hitting as hard as he used to. Oh well, still enough to almost kill the Medusa. By the way, so far, Midas has not been used. At least, I don't think he's used it. Dire loses the top. Holy crap. Okay, so far I think she hasn't used Midas. She has it, but she's not using it. If only there was a creep around her. If only there was a creep around her. Oh my god. If only. If only. If only she had an item that could turn creeps into gold. What are you waiting for? It's 60 minutes and you haven't used Midas, which you literally bought 2 seconds ago. Alright, fine, a minute and a half. Okay, I'm gonna say that so far she hasn't used it not even once. Oh my god, Mirana, you have a Midas experience? Almost Radiant's favor for the first time in the game. Gold is in Radiant's favor for the first time since 4-minute mark, I'd say. Man, this is one hell of a comeback if you ask me. Creeps, creeps, creeps. There you go. Once. Alright, one time. She's used Midas one time. Look at her pushing. Of course, she could have used it like a long time ago. Yeah. Wind Ranger. Mystic Staff. She's gonna go for Hex. Wind Ranger actually doesn't have that much damage. I mean, sure, she has an Agams and Deso, but you know, no MKB, no crit. Hex is gonna be an interesting choice. Mirana. Oh, I don't want to talk about Mirana anymore. Jakiro does have his Hex. And Heaven's Halberd, pretty good item to have on the Omnet. I think you can refresh and you can use it twice as well, so that's actually really good. So you can, and the evasions can help, extra strength, just really good item in general. Medusa has her Satanic, so that's gonna help her. Surprised there's still no Manta though. Dire side, looks like they're gonna go for another push. They really need to all in it to get this one. Centaur Warden hasn't made any item progress for a very long time. I'm not sure how about their item usage. They did buy back, by the way, they bought back on the Legion Commander Centaur as well as the Axe, whereas on the Radiant side, only the Mirana has bought back. Holy crap, we have engagement here, I didn't even know this. Centaur uses his ultimate, looks like he's gonna save the Axe. In the meantime, they are gonna be pushing top. Will they be able to get this? Ooh, Guardian Angel comes out just to save it. They don't have their, what you call it, glyph, and looks like Legion Commander is taking so much damage she's gonna fall in just a couple of more hits. Yep, she's dead. And now they're trying to push, but they can't. Radiant structures have been fortified. They're split pushing. Dire side split pushing hard. Medusa kills the Centaur, and now Axe is spinning for all he's worth. Spin some more, man. Look, oh, Crystal Maiden doesn't use her Hex again. And now it looks like Axe is just gonna fall again. It's pretty much a team wipe, I think. Oh my god, did Shadow Fiend buy back or something? No, he just never died. And he's running away. Do you know you have an ability to lifesteal? Oh, they do get the melee racks. This is all that's left. This is it. One melee racks is all that stands between them and Mega Creeps. But what a cost. That was expensive to get. So far, Crystal Maiden has oh wait, Mirana. Okay, one use so far. I'm pretty sure it's only been one use. Come on, Mirana.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There we go. 2 uses. Alright. I said 3, so maybe I'll be right, who knows.
Dire's middle tower.
Again, closest person wins. Of course I'm not included. Oh, they're gonna go through the racks. They can't get the bottom because they have to go through the tier 2. Are they just gonna throne it? They might be able to. Shadows take us because we don't want the enemy to know where we are. Alright, Omni Knight. Doing the front line. Jakiro. Oh, nice jump in by the Legion Commander. Doing quite a lot of damage. Jumping around and losing in the end. Alright, nice use of Hex. And they do kill the Shadow Fiend. They're just gonna throne it. Crystal Maiden, big ultimate. Big Crystal Maiden. No scythe. Axe, your turn to die. Just Culling Blade, the fool. Okay, Centaur jumping in and gets into the ice path. Mirana. No Midas. But let's look at this person. Centaur is gonna fall as well. Alright. Game is, game's pretty much over. Is there anything they can do? Whew. My choice for MVP would definitely be the Omni Knight. His item choices, sure he got Guardian Gifts, but those uses of Refresher and Guardian Angel won them the game. Insane game. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.